Hey guys, this is a Tactical Mind and my name is Lost. Welcome to another video of defending Clubhouse. Specifically, the site is going to be on Church and Armory. I appreciate the views. I appreciate everything. My first video that's got a lot of views has 500 views. I believe that's one of my cafe videos, and I am so happy. It's a weird thing to say. 500 views is really small on YouTube, but for me personally, it's a lot. And I've gained a lot in the last few months, and I appreciate everyone's support. Once more, I'm trying to work on my my thumbnails and everything. I'm in a tough spot. I'm in a tough situation right now. I'm trying to work everything and put everything together. Without further ado, and wasting any more time, let's go and jump right into the video. Alright, we're starting off today with Maestro. Maestro, I'd say he has a very powerful setup.
5 seconds to insertion.
Mainly, he's going to have influence on B. His presence of cameras is going to be in B, while he himself is going to be in A. So first, we're going to make a kill hole right here, a murder hole, except we're not going to pass this blue line, okay? We don't want to shoot above it. If we don't, if I can't. There we go. Maybe chip a little bit more of this off. There we go. And we're going to put this camera kind of at the corner of this blue cage. So this allows you to see a lot, actually. Let me just get out the way real quick. So for that hole, again, this is a very common area for attackers to go through, correct? This hallway, people will come down. They will usually won't rush down this long hallway because that's just a death trap for the most part. Someone will be watching it. They will come to this small area in this little closet, this motorcycle room I like to call it, okay? There's a hatch above and everything. So having this camera in that corner, one, you get to see this hatch, which is, I would say, the most important hatch to defend in church. So it's really good intelligence to have eyes on it. You know, just seeing people drop, and usually the default plant spot is right behind here. People might plant that corner, but we're going to prevent that from happening, of course. So this camera is important because of that hatch, along with anybody sitting in that corner right here can be, you know, tased and called out on. So two important areas. Along with, even if they don't sit back here and they just walk past, that's a good call out Maestro can give. Yo, someone's in the hallway downstairs in Armory and Church. You know, long hallway. That's the call out for that name is a long hallway. Now what I showed you guys first is this rotate. So we're pretty much gonna put it right here. It's a bit shitty. So purpose for that rotate is when they drop, if they drop, because we're gonna have Kahid on this map, okay? And he's gonna protect two of the hatches. Anyways, when people drop from here, Maestro's gonna be camping behind this little wall over here, and he's going to be denying that if no one else is here to help him out. All right. We're gonna have another camera. Talking, get on top of there. I can't remember the position I did for the testing, but this should be it. Okay, cool. So I would line it up with this. You see this line on the wall? It's gonna be on the right side, like barely on the right side of that line. Okay. Basically, like this first ammo box. So you have 3 points of view, 3 variant points of view. You can see the dirt tunnel. You can see all the way at the end of long hallway. You can also see people drop hatch, and you can also see if anyone's peeking from blue. So once more, 3 very important areas. This camera is, you don't want to open it pretty much unless the enemies aren't paying attention. But for the most part, it's just used for observation. This is more of the aggressive cam, where people drop and they're planning to deny it. When they're in that corner, deny it or call it out. But if there's people pushing the dirt, obviously call it out. People pushing for blue, call it out. There's not gonna be a lot of actual presence of roamers or anchors in B. It's kind of the camera's job to do that. So, and we're pretty much not gonna reinforce this whole wall at all. So this whole wall is going to be soft. Let's go over Maestro's reinforcements first, actually. So he's going to reinforce behind bar, because he's going to be sitting behind the bar. So Maestro is anchoring down in A, behind this counter. This whole wall would be reinforced off, and he'll have both of his cameras on the B side. That is Maestro's job.
Time limit expired.
Alright, smoke scroll is very important. Well, all rolls are important.
5 seconds to insertion.
His reinforcement's gonna be the last one on the bar. The Maestro
Bomb
gets.
location secure.
You are going to be bringing smoke shield, by the way, not smoke barbed wire. All smoke is going to be doing is playing in blue. Again, so there are usually 3 powerful positions or 3 powerful areas that attacks can come from. Blue is one of those key areas. We're going to set the shield on this corner right here, okay? Because we place it right here, there's a gap right here, and you know that'll lead to your death, and you'll be like, where did he shoot me from? So let's avoid all that, but just put it right here. So putting the shield right here, yes, there's a very slight peak, but even if someone has an ACOG, they're not gonna get. You see how tight that is? They're not gonna get shit on you. So don't be afraid about that. So we're gonna be using the new shield with the glass visors in it. This is the range where it's barely a one-shot kill. Or if you do shoot anyone from here, like a direct body shot, it's probably going to bring them down to half health, if not even lower. This area is mainly your key play spot. You don't want to over-peek this as well. Basically, playing smoke shotgun, you just don't want to over-peek or over-swing out. Alright? It's a dumb idea. You have a shotgun. It's not an assault rifle. It is a powerful weapon, but it's only effective if you bring the enemy closer to you. If you draw the enemy to you. That's the point of playing shotgun. And again, if they have a smoke, not smoke, I'm sorry, if they have a mountain, smoke cancers come in handy really fucking well. That's why I love them so much. You're also going to make a rotate. Seems pretty good. So this is a safe rotate, not directly in this corner, but pretty much just about. Because nobody from this area can shoot you. Nobody can even see that there's a rotate there. And once more, they can see there's a rotate, but there's a shield blocking the majority of that. We want to keep this as low as possible so that when you're crouching, or don't make it standing up height, because you stand up and someone's sitting here, you know, you're going to get lasered and going to get fucking killed. But again, smoke's real simple. Reinforcements. He's going to have a rotate right here. I would not have a rotate into B. The reason I'm saying is because this fucker right here. Yes, there's a crate right here blocking it. But on the off chance that somebody's already in sight and nobody give you the call out, you're going to die and you're, you know. I mean, look at this. Look at this line of sight. Somebody's just sitting behind this box looking. And there's a shield. You know, if you're a smoke, you're in a useless position because your kit is just for close range only, right? You can't do anything about it. So that's the reason we're not having... Excuse me. That's the reason we're not having a rotate into B. Just A. That's about it for smoke.
10 seconds remaining.
Alright. Moving on with Kaid. Let's go those reinforcements down.
5 seconds.
There's not... I don't believe everyone's going to be using the reinforcements
Defused by Op 4.
on the site in particular. Because we'll have this wall reinforced. This whole wall will not be reinforced. These 3 back walls will. So that's 3, 4, 5, and then 6 and 7. And then we can have 8 right here. That's about it. 8 and then 9. I'll show you exactly who will do that. But again, Kay's gonna get that wall right there, and he's gonna get this end wall over here. You know, I'm gonna save reinforcement just to show how to trick, Kai trick with one of the hatches. At least the kitchen hatch. I'm gonna show you how to do this. So there's gonna be a kind of a double protecting layer on this particular hatch because Pulse is gonna be playing above. I'll get more into detail when excuse me, when we get the Pulse. I just woke up and my voice is really scratchy and really heavy right now, so I thought you could climb on this. Anyways, put it there in that corner, not directly on the corner of the hatch, but right here, and you can still pick it up and toss it again. So of course, both these claws are going to be used in the main objective, as long as this motorcycle room on this hatch right here. Where Kaid is mainly going to be playing at, he's pretty much going to be helping Maestro anchor down with A. There's going to be a lot of focus on A pretty much. And Kaid will somewhat be that flex if they need an extra person defending in B in the event that it gets overwhelmed. So this whole wall is going to be opened up, right? Alright, the whole wall is going to be opened up. If somebody drops down and there's 1 or 2 tangos in there, you can take them down, call out. If no action is happening over here in blue with smoke could possibly help that as well. But for the most part, Maestro needs to stay in his cameras and needs to do what he can there. I don't know why he tried to hop in his cameras, but he needs to stay in and do what he can there. Maestro is very important when it comes to this site. Another angle I really like to hold. I only seen a few people hold this angle, but I really like it because it's tight and enemies are not going to be able to see you unless they crouch down. So I'm on head height. Can we make them work? So enemies won't be able to see you right when they come down here, right? Look, they're not seeing shit. So they will see a piece of your body, I guess your legs sticking out when they come through right here. But your legs are also exposed as well. And believe it or not, it's so dumb. So that's head height, right? That's about where head height is. Yes, the second bolt on the door. There you go. So look at that. That's a little strategy for you. So about head height would be that second bolt on the door. Maybe a little bit lower. Maybe in between these bolts, right? But yeah, dumbass people have tried to peek like this before and they're too slow and they just get fucking clapped. I usually play Doc when that happens, so not really Kaid. Not a big fan of his weapons. Yep, this is the angle that Kaid pretty much holds for the most of the round.
You're out of time. Secure the area. Keep the bombs protected.
So
10 seconds
as a
left.
roamer, I don't know why. I want to say 3 speed 1 armor. 2 speed 2 armor Jaeger. It's gonna reinforce both the hatches and main site on B,
Your bombs from being
and the one A in that little closet over there. So bar hatch, kitchen hatch is what he's gonna be reinforcing. Barbed wire, I would put one in the corner of this hallway. And if you want, if smoke wants it at least, I would put one maybe in this long range area to where they would have to over peek or push smoke or to basically force them to use utility. And your ADS is gonna go kind of behind this AC unit. Is this AC unit? It doesn't matter. Of course, this gives protection to smoke while he is playing and camping in this area, watching both of these hallways and tunnels. We're gonna be putting another ADS over here. So why do you have an ADS over here, Ethan? It's to protect this Meister cam. If people drop from hatch, because they're not going to see this shit immediately, to be honest. You know, everyone's already wasted like AS charge or a nade to the first ADS because they haven't seen it or they don't notice it. They're under pressure. I'll let barricade tunnel off, by the way. Oh, I guess you can use elastic reinforcements in tunnel, since there's really not much use for them. But we'll go over that in the last round, so don't worry. So again, one ADS there. One ADS is going to be blue. And I would put the last one pretty much on this table. In case they want to start throwing. In case just, you know, this room gets taken over. I just have contingency plans, right? In case this room gets taken over and they start tossing nades over here. Or they take over hallway or to the B objective. And start tossing nades. Might still has a chance to, you know, at least fucking fight back. So that ADS will protect them. Let's go and get both hatches. So that's gonna be Jaeger's responsibility because him, Jaeger and Pulse are both gonna be roaming. Now for the areas where both those operators are roaming at, I will show you here in a moment. So both hatches are Jaegers. And again, we'll go over the reinforcements, but we might want to reinforce this hatch as well. But the Kai charge won't be used. It's not that important. It's not that viable. So where I would have Jaeger roaming around in is pretty much top of garage in the rafters. Because again, this is somewhat of a good push point for attackers. Not used as much, but there's usually at least one guy, one operator coming down using this tunnel. And it's good if you can follow him or just deny him. And he'll be roaming over here behind these stairs. So this is a common, it's a common area for attackers to be using this as like a flow of connectivity, kind of like their own network. You know, they'll open up this door, they'll come through here, open up this hatch, they'll go to bar, they'll pretty much just take over the whole bottom floor, while people are there, roamers on the top floor and Angers on the bottom, right? So Jaeger will be that late round flank, possibly early round flank or denial. You know, send the attackers on the goose chase. Again, point of being a defender, roaming specifically, is wasting the attacker's time, and that's your main objective, is to waste your time. You don't have to get a kill. This is pretty much all for Jaeger. Just camp top of garage. You know, use that default cam till it gets destroyed. Where's it at? Use the cam until it gets destroyed. When it gets destroyed, you know that's a notification. Yo, someone's in garage. So peek in there. Don't be afraid.
15 seconds left.
And same thing down here. Use your default cams before they destroy them.
Time expires in
If they
10
destroy
seconds.
bar cam, you're gonna know they're down there. So push in and move up.
5 seconds to go. You protect the bombs.
All right. Last but not least, we got Pulse. We got Pulse, baby.
10
We
seconds.
got the Bald Man. We got Mr. Worldwide. We got Johnny Sins. So I'll review the reinforcements and shit later at the end of when I'm going over
Op 4
Pulse.
has yet to locate a bomb.
Pulse's role is really simple. He's gonna be roaming and denying this hatch. Look at that. Denying this top hatch. That's the hatch right there. I would prefer to use this pistol because Habana pellets or thermite will be coming to get this open, correct? This is the front door. And the exit door, where's the exit door? I believe it's right. Okay, that's the beam. And there's the exit door right there. You can't see it as much, but try not to use too much ammo in opening up the ground. So learn this. Maybe it's like right in front of this this bookshelf. Just come down and shoot these bars. And so that's the exit hallway, doorway, entrance doorway, and of course the line to protect hatch. And once more, use your pistol to protect hatch. And there's a window, doorway, doorway. And of course, heartbeat sensor is very powerful if you ask me. I love Pulse. He is underrated, and he is used in Pro League a lot because of how underrated and how powerful he is to see enemies up to 10 meters. I believe it's either up to 8 or 10 meters. I want to say 8, just to be sure. But again, Pulse are here. People might walk through slowly, take it out, pull out your shotgun, get a free kill. You get a lot of free kills playing as Pulse. So for about the first minute of the round, Pulse will be sitting up here. Also be aware from your back, alright? So a lot of people I show this role to, not a lot of people pay attention about themselves. Don't barricade it off because it's going to be obvious that someone's in there. So every, 20 seconds or so, just take eyes off of here for a while and just scan your back. We'll just watch your back. Yep, so you'll be sitting about here for the first minute of the round or so. If no action or activity happens here, I would slowly roam back down to the site. Okay, I wouldn't go through bedroom way, but I would come back down the stairs. Check cams if you can, if they're still up. If they're not, then you're gonna have to use your scanner, and your scanner has a limited range. Like you'll barely be able to see anyone if they're in bathroom. Quick peek if you need to, face check if you need to. Is slowly rotate back to the site and help out wherever they need help out. I would mainly camp out at A. If they need help in B, help them out. Alright, so let's go and review reinforcements. So let's, for example, alright, let's go and get all three hatches. So Jaeger's gonna get both hatches. That's Jaeger, Maestro, 4, Kahid, 6, Smoke, 7, 8, and the last two you use in tunnel. Pulse will do the last two. Okay. Okay, that's all for today's video. I hope everyone enjoyed it. I hope everyone learned something from this. I plan to make, after Clubhouse, I plan to make sites, defending sites for Villa. The 3 best defending sites, and obviously what operators they use and how to defend them in the roles. That's what I do. Another thing I want to say, I want to make a video that shows you guys how to make your own defending strats. If you don't have the time to break it down, to take 20-30 minutes on a site on a map on a particular site, and just break it down and see what operators work best, see the flaws and skills you need to bring into the table to execute this stuff. I want to try to make that video possibly after I'm done with Clubhouse, or before or after I'm done with Villa. But I'll try to work on that and see how I can break it down and bestly explain it to you guys. Without anything else, if you guys enjoyed the video or learned anything from it, again, I'm teaching higher ranks, I'm teaching low ranks. I want everyone to learn and gain intelligence or gain something from it. Yeah, again, if you liked the video, please like, please subscribe. Again, like 90% of the people that watch my videos are not subscribed, and you guys keep coming back and watching them. So please subscribe if you like watching my content. And I'll keep it coming regardless or not. I appreciate your love. I appreciate everything. And just have a good day.